Hello, my name is Ron Gring. I'm the Director of Golf Instruction at the Terra Vita Golf and Country Club in Scottsdale, Arizona. TPI Level 3 Certified Golf Instructor and Golf Magazine Top 100 Instructor, and I'm here to present Easton Holman. Easton and I have been working together for about 2.5 years, which is about the same length of time he's been playing junior golf. What's remarkable about Easton is that he has done many things in that short length of time that far more experienced junior golfers with far more tournaments under their belt have done. He's playing at a very competitive level with those highly experienced players, and I think if he continues to improve at this rate, he's going to be a remarkable player. He is 6'2", he's 175, very strong guy, loves to spend time in the gym. He's still growing, and he has remarkable speed and elastic energy or flexibility from an athletic standpoint. I wanted to highlight some of the things in his swing that he does, but kind of in this context. The best players in the world, the best ball strikers in the world, do 5 things, and they're very consistent. These elements show up, these components show up in their swings. The first in the transition is that there's a lateral movement. And then second is a tilting or a rocking to the trail side combined with a squatting motion. And then there's twisting. The hips twist, the trunk twists, and the grip twists. And then there's a straightening. And so it kind of goes like this. It kind of, in the transition, goes a lateral movement, a squat and a tilt, a twisting and a straightening. And let's look at Easton's swing in the context of those things. And again, I'm Ron Gring, Director of Golf Instruction at Terra Vita, and I'm happy to present Easton to you today. From the target line view, early onset of the backswing, what you notice is there's an early set or an early flexion of Easton's lead wrist. You can see it here at the top. It's a very popular thing amongst some of the best ball strikers these days. Xander Schauffele, Brooks Koepka. Sadly, he's having wrist surgery, but Jordan Spieth. You can see the arching there, the flexion in the left wrist, which is an indication of club face control. And very, very many of the best ball strikers have this flexion at some point in the swing, and you can see that Easton does it very early on in the backswing. Even from the face-on view, it's easy to tell once Easton gets to about shoulder high. That lead wrist is going into flexion, right wrist into extension. In the transition, you can see the bending of both knees there, kind of the squatting part. You see the twisting part. There must be a tilt there because the club is coming down on a shallower plane, so it's shallowing out. And I think this is a very telling frame right here. If you look at the lead wrist, you see that there's quite a bit of flexion in that lead wrist compared to the forearm. And that indicates Easton's high level of club face control. This particular 5-iron was very, very solid, and very, very solid shot. And you can see as it approaches impact, the right forearm is dead in line with the sweet spot. And again, very, very solid shot here. Easton's typical 5-iron, 225, well over 300 with the driver, and it's 6'2", 175, and still growing. You got to believe that that's gonna get even faster. Left side of the screen, face-on swing. You can see that Easton has a very, very wide swing. Both arms extended greatly in the backswing. So even as the hands just approach shoulder high, it's close to a 90-degree shoulder turn there, and well over 100 with this 5-iron once it gets to the top. So if you watch these trees right behind Easton here, you'll see the very subtle slide. And then right about waist high, we notice that there's a tilt. Easton has about a 16 to 18 degree tilt with his thoracic spine, kind of from the sternum to the chin. And with the driver, it's a little bit more, but perfect amount of tilt for a guy of his height. It enables him to keep the club shaft on plane. When the club shaft's about parallel to the ground, if you watch the Velcro here, you'll see it start to twist. You can see the hips twisting open, the trunk twisting open, and then at impact how square the face is, still with the tiniest little bit of flexion in the lead wrist and extension in the right wrist. In the context of straightening, right side of the screen, you can see both legs really straight here just after impact. And then face on view, there's the straightening of both legs, straightening of both arms, and that's when the hands are just outside the lead foot, grip pointed right about the belt buckle, and that's when the best hitters of the ball have straightening as well. Like I said, even with all that speed, Easton is able to stick the finish in perfect balance. He's able to maintain his postures well through impact, but yet doesn't do anything that could potentially injure his spine. And it's just a remarkably powerful and efficient and well-balanced swing. We hope that this presentation will inspire you to give Easton a call and have him come to your campus for a visit and talk to you about joining your golf program.